Hillary Clinton's apparently not a fan of technology. Her private email setup is not the most advanced. But apparently the State Department was not much better. That's according to recently released FBI documents. The website Politico went through the notes from the Fed's investigation into that private email server that Clinton used as Secretary of State that her husband had used after his presidency. The website reports 7 State Department staffers who did have official government accounts also used personal ones because of technical issues. Quoting here from the documents, one state employee told the FBI he regularly used non-secure email and personal email simply because there was no other way to quickly transmit information. Clinton's top aide, Uma Abedin, said that the secretary would sometimes use a new phone for a few days, then go back to the old version. This comes as the State Department officials have agreed to speed up their review of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of FBI found during its investigation. So we could see more of them before Election Day. But this week, the FBI Director James Comey told Congress he has not seen any reason to reopen the case against Secretary Clinton. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge in Washington. Do we know anything about these new emails? Is there anything new?
Well, that's what the State Department is trying to work out, Shep, and there's no question that some of these emails are going to be duplicates of what's already released. And just to be clear, these emails were deleted by Hillary Clinton's team. Her lawyers Cheryl Mills and Heather Samuelson, who both got immunity deals from the Justice Department, oversaw the process. And during the course of the FBI investigation, thousands of Clinton's emails were recovered and provided to the State Department back in July when the criminal case was closed. The agreement under U.S. District Court Judge Rudolph Contreras means the State Department must process 3,000 pages before the election, though the State Department spokesman seemed non-committal.
You take the court order seriously. We have been, traditionally we do make public our responses to FOIA requesters.
In a separate lawsuit brought by the conservative group Judicial Watch, Clinton and her team got an extension until October 13th to answer questions under oath about her personal server and whether it was a workaround to avoid the Federal Records Act and Freedom of Information Act lawsuits. So right now we're looking at 2 court-mandated email releases in October and another 2 the first week of November, Shep.
Hey, we're hearing that that server was actually moved around in a van?
Well, the more you read these FBI files, the weirder it simply gets. What we know now from the documents is that there are new details that show Clinton IT specialist Brian Pagliano, who also got an immunity deal from the Justice Department and took the 5th on Capitol Hill, pulled the server together by scavenging computer parts from Hillary Clinton's failed presidential bid against Barack Obama. On K Street here in D.C., which is nicknamed the Corridor of Power, Pagliano built the server inside a room once used as part of her campaign headquarters. And when it was finished in the fall of 2009, Pagliano told the FBI, quote, he rented a minivan and drove to Chappaqua, New York to install the email server in the Clinton residence. At that same time, an aide for Bill Clinton registered the domain name clintonemail.com. But nothing good starts with a minivan, as you know. Okay.
No, at least a crossover.
Yeah.
Hey, have a great week.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, bye.